Hey guys, this is Anthony. Today we're playing another 15 plus 10 game on Lichess. We have the white pieces. And let's see what our opponent goes for. I think we've been seeing a lot of Caro-Cons and Sicilians at this level. And right on cue, a Sicilian. Okay. I vaguely remember theory, e5, and d4 looks familiar. Let's pre-move this capture. So takes, pawn takes, and takes, queen takes. Or I could just play knight f3. I like knight f3. Yeah, let's go for that. We can recapture with the knight. So, looking at bishop b5, but I don't think I actually want to give up that bishop. Oh, there's actually d takes e5, which is interesting. Because where's this knight gonna go? So takes, maybe this one's a pawn, but it looks quite sharp. So I'm looking at d takes c5. If they do have d takes c5, and that protects everything, doesn't it? Okay. So bishop b5. Yeah, let's go for that. Castles, and per usual, try to get out of the opening alive. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen d6 in this opening. It's creating a lot of tension with the pawns. So I'm looking just to develop my pieces, get castled, especially after yesterday's game where my queen side was just in shambles. Okay, so they take. What if I take with my queen? So queen takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Because if queen takes, pawn takes, I do have knight takes e5. This is another one of those situations, though, where it seems like my queen is out too premature. Okay, so queen takes d4. D takes e5, knight takes e5. That looks okay. Then bishop d7, I'll take the bishop. Okay. So I think I played a queen move, an early queen move in another Sicilian game where I couldn't find a refutation for it. until my opponent showed me. So yeah, we're just gonna learn our lessons the hard way. Okay, so e takes d6, bishop takes, yeah, don't like that. I think I'll just castle. I'll pre-move this recapture. We're down 2 minutes on the clock, but yeah, there were some tactics in the air, so I don't mind that. And right now, trying to figure out where to develop my pieces. Maybe knight goes out here. Okay, so they break up the pin. So my queen is threatened at this point. So bishop takes, bishop takes. I think I want to keep my bishop though. So bishop c4. No, bishop c4. I dropped my queen, so queen down here. Yeah, maybe queen d3. Yeah, that was a close call. Almost losing my queen in one move. That does drop the pawn, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, because there's d takes e5. D takes e5. I may have bishop takes c6. Bishop takes c6, and then knight takes e5. But yeah, it's getting complicated. So looking at moves, okay, so they go there. What about bishop? Bishop c4. Bishop c4 does drop the pawn, doesn't it? Okay, so let's take... I like rook e1. Defends everything. So what's black gonna play? Bishop e7. They probably want to castle sometime soon. And my play, maybe just get this knight into the game. This one castles, probably just knight f1. H6. Are they planning g5? That's a strange one. I'll continue rerouting. We'll reroute the knight. Looking if c4 is ever going to be good. c4, knight b4. Attacking my queen, so maybe bishop d2. So then on c4, if knight b4, bishop captures. Also, another idea is pawn to b3 with bishop b2 to fianchetto my dark square bishop. This might be a really nice diagonal. The a1 h8 diagonal. And I think this pawn tension will get resolved soon. Or I could resolve it. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if black's thinking about pushing g5. Okay. So on b3, bishop over fc4. I'm just looking for any good discoveries on the c3 pawn, but I always have c4. So yeah, let's go for b3. Bishop b5, we have pawn to c4. On castles, maybe we'll just play bishop b2. Over defend the c3 pawn, connect the rooks. What are some other moves we want to play? We want to play knight g3, get this into the game. So black has the bishop pair. And yeah, the castle, that makes sense. Yeah, black has a bishop pair. White has 3-2 on the queen side with the pawns. And if we ever resolve this pawn tension, black has a 4-3 majority on the king side. Wondering if I'd ever want knight e3. Knight e3, knight takes, rook takes. Okay, so we have this knight jump. Interesting. So queen e3. Yeah, I like queen e3. I mean, they could look to repeat this position. Knight d5. Okay. I could play knight g3. I could play pawn to g3. Knight d5. I do like this knight move though, because then I have knight h5 possibly. Yeah, let's play knight g3. At h4 also. I wonder if h4... Yeah, just to try to undermine this pawn. Wow. Okay. So they give up their bishop pair. b7's hanging. Black's king is slightly exposed with all those pawns pushed. Slightly exposed. So now knight h5, knight takes, queen takes. Yeah, let's try that. And if they allow knight takes, they lose a pawn. So let's pre-move this recapture. I mean, there's knight g6. But maybe I'll play rook e3. Just do the rook lift. But yeah, this pawn to g5 seems quite weakening. Okay, pawn to b5. Doesn't that drop a pawn? Knight takes, g takes, queen takes f4. Rook e3's coming. Is it coming? Rook e3, bishop g5, queen g4, pinning. Queen g4 now. Yeah, I like queen g4. Pawn to f5. Maybe I'll just en passant. So I think rook e3 is the next move. Bishop c1 maybe a bit premature. Yeah, rook e3, there's concrete plans of rook h3. Attacking the h6 pawn. They'll probably have to play king h7 to defend. But yeah, I like having rook h3 somewhere in here. Rook e3. Rook h3. Is there anything I'm missing? Bishop c1. Bishop c1 seems scary actually, because bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes. Bishop c1. Rook g8, queen h5. And if bishop c1, rook takes this pawn, So bishop c1. I will lose this pawn though, won't I? No, it's defended by the rook. Okay, so if bishop c1, rook takes c3, I have bishop takes g5, queen takes g5, queen takes g5. Okay. Wait, but what about bishop c1, just bishop takes c1? Yeah, it's not pinned anymore. It's not pinned anymore. So bishop c1, bishop takes c1, rook takes c1. I like that I have queen h5. Yeah, I think that's worth something. Queen h5. Okay, so queen h5 now. Threatening f7. Rook takes, bishop takes. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Rook takes c3, queen takes f7. So we're slowly trying to infiltrate. So if queen takes f7, check. Rook g7. Oh, I almost had checkmate. So rook takes c1, and black has to defend, don't they? Yeah, queen g5. So then queen f7, check. Rook g7. That is annoying. So queen f7 check, rook g7. Do I have anything? So queen takes, rook takes. Yeah, I think I have to go for the queen trade. And on rook takes, what about f4? f4 with some tempo on the rook. Maybe rook f3 now. Yeah, I can't play g3. Rook f3. Yeah, maybe play g3. I'm looking at this pawn to d4 move. Take back. Yeah, pawn to d4. My rook is loose. So yeah, after d4, pawn to g3, if pawn takes, my rook on f3 isn't defending f4 anymore. It doesn't have to be. So on g3, just trying to think if there's anything else. Pawn takes, rook takes, h3, rook h4. So yeah, I think g3 is the move. Maybe king f2, king f1. c4? Yeah, I didn't look at c4. c4, pawn takes, rook takes. That is a passed pawn. That is a passed pawn. Yeah, and after rook takes, this d4 pawn, it's a little loose. Okay. So maybe just king f2. King f2, pawn takes, h takes, everything's solid. Just pre-move that capture. I feel like white should be winning. There is some counterplay though. Rook d3. Or c5. Oddly enough. But on rook d3, how are they saving this pawn? But c5. Yeah, now b4. And these pawns look quite scary. I have rook d3 coming up. And black's rook is almost trapped. I had h3, but then h takes g3. Okay. So b4, are they saying they're going to play the king up here? So king e4, rook e1 check. So rook e1 check, where are you going? King d5. So pawn to c6. So I have rook c5 coming. King e2. There's takes, rook takes. Yeah, that doesn't look right. King e2. Maybe rook t3. Yeah, maybe this pawn to c6 idea wasn't so good. So rook d3, rook a2 check, rook d2. Let's try that. Take. Maybe rook b7. They might have made a mistake taking with the rook on c7. Or not. Let's see. Yeah, I missed this d3 check. Wow. And I missed the checkmate. Wow. Yeah, tough way to end that game. Okay, let's throw this into the study. Yeah, how did I miss that mate? Yeah, I think I was too worried about that. Okay, so in this case, yeah, maybe rook b7 itself was just a mistake. Yeah, is this all forced? This is all forced, isn't it? Yeah, king d1 drops the rook. Yeah, so I just completely miss pawn to d3 check. Yeah, this is all losing. Okay, so rook b7 was the mistake. I think I was looking at rook a6. Yeah, this looks fine. Wow. Okay, so that was a abrupt checkmate. Let's take a look at our rating down to 1903. Tough loss there, but yeah, we'll try again next time. Thanks everyone for sticking around.